Are you wanting to level up super fast in Elden Ring because you need to make a new character, or you're just not able to level up? Well, today I'm going to give you guys the fastest and easiest way to level up and get your character to unlimited amount of levels, so you guys won't have to worry. And all you're going to have to worry about is putting the right builds, which I have plenty on my channel, so definitely do check them out. So let's go ahead and talk about exactly what you need to do. So you can pick any character, guys. You're not tied to any character right here, whether you're a new player or starting up a different character. I am personally going to be picking up a samurai, just because he is a very good character and starts off with a very good weapon. But it doesn't really matter which one you pick, as long as you pick the whatever character you want. So we're going to go ahead and do that. One thing I want to suggest whenever you go to keepsake, since this is a video to level up fast, and the only way you're able to level up quickly in Elden Ring is by getting runes, then you're going to want to pick the lands between ruin, which is going to allow you to use to gain a little bit more runes. Really effective and should help you just a tad bit to actually complete this done. Now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to show you guys from start to finish. Now, I want to make sure that when you watch this video, you 100% are able to replicate what I'm going to do without a problem. Now, I'm going to show you two methods of actually leveling up. One is going to allow you to level up to whatever your heart's content. The other one's going to kind of tailgate you to a certain percentile, so I do want to make sure you keep that in mind. Of course, we're going to skip every cutscene just to make this go smoother. So, I have a question for you guys. If you are watching this video, my question is, are you guys starting a brand new character? Is this the first time you play Elden Ring? Or are you guys just making different characters? And this is definitely the fastest way to actually do it. So, when you finish the cutscenes, you're going to want to make sure you pick this up. That's going to allow you to do multiplayer, so just pick it up. You might as well pick it up as your way here. This part is not really that important in the sense of you being able to get anything. It's just automatically the way you start the game. Now, I do want to let you guys know, you do get an item if you kill this final boss, but I'm going to tell you right now, it is extremely difficult for you to kill this boss at the beginning. You have to be very skilled, and if you're probably watching this video, I'm not going to say you're not as skilled, but you're probably just trying to level up your character quickly, so you might not want to waste time and actually get this done. Now, I know you're probably asking, Laser, if you've done this method, how long does it actually take to hit a faster level? Well, it's going to depend on how well you know the map. In addition to that, it's also going to be dependent on this guy actually killing us here because he doesn't want to kill us. It's going to be dependent on how fast you're able to traverse the map. But I'm going to say the fastest I've been able to complete this is in 20 minutes, so it's not that hard to do. And you will be able to have a very decent build at the start, plus some really good weapons to actually start the game and playing through if you follow this guide. So once again, skipping the cutscenes, here we go. We pick up our flask. Now, you're able to go down here to do the tutorial. We're going to skip the tutorial. If you want to do the tutorial, you're more than welcome to. You are going to pick up some runes. You're going to pick about, I think it's 1,200 and something runes, which are pretty good. It should help you buy some stuff from the merchant, but with this method, you're not going to need that option. One thing I'm going to suggest, hit the site of grace, because we do want to unlock torrent as quickly as we possibly can. And I believe it's a total of 4 lost graces that you need to activate. So that being 1, and now we're good to go. Now that that's activated, we're going to jump on this platform and hit on top. I got to be honest, the first time I played the game and I hit to this top portion of the game, and I saw the level, I was taken away. I was like, man, that's this is beautiful, well designed. The game looks so amazing and nice. You'll see it. And this is the first time you play this game. When you open this up door, it's like, damn, this is a big place. What you want to do here, guys, is you're going to want to head to this side of grace, activate the side of grace, and you guys should be good to go. Now, once this side of grace is activated, you're going to be able to roam around the world freely. But you see that church? Yes, guys, we're going to church. No, it's not Sunday or Saturday, but we're still going to church. We're going to be heading to that church right there, right in front of us. So we're just going to jump down here and work our way up this pathway and head to the church. Now, this church is extremely important for various reasons. Number one, it's going to be important in the sense of you're going to be going here quite often. And number two, if this is the first time you're playing, this is where you're going to meet the first person that's actually a vendor and a seller. Well, you'll be able to pick up items if you want to or not. Plus, you'll also be able to get one really cool stone that's going to help you level up your armor, which is really cool. So get that smithing stone, talk to the merchant, he's right here, and then hit the site of grace. Now when we hit the site of grace, we're good to go, and we have obtained this 3rd site of grace. Now it's on to the 4th site of grace, which I'm going to show you guys right now. We're going to pull up the map, and I'm going to pinpoint this location right here. This is not where we're going, but this part is extremely important. What you want to do is you want to hit over here straight. There are going to be some animals, a couple enemies. You're going to want to ignore them as quickly as you possibly can. and we are just going to work our way over here. Now that marker that I marked on the map, if you are new to the game, that there's going to be those little towers that we're going to see very shortly. Those little towers are really important to the game because they're going to allow you to see the map. As you saw when I first showed you the map, it was completely muddy or mugged out. With that picking up that item, it's going to clear the map, which you'll see here shortly. We're just going to go through here. Just ignore the ads. They might chase you, but just ignore them. Just keep going. And as you see right there, we marked that area right there in front of us. Now, we're not going to go to that area. We're actually going to make a quick left, and we're going to head to the side of grace right there that is right in front of that door entrance. That's going to be a very important side of grace because I'm going to show you a really cool, neat trick that if you have a specific character, you'll be able to use this weapon. Now, I'm going to show you where to get a weapon that you theoretically could use with all your characters. And I'm also going to show you a weapon that you could use with specific characters. So we're going to hit OK. We're going to sit on the side of grace. The reason we need to sit on the side of grace is because we need to get torrent. Once again, another cutscene. This is where we meet a very cool NPC, and she will be the one that actually gives us torrent. What we want to do is exhaust her dialogue, and she's going to give us an option to accept. We're going to accept, and that's going to give us access to torrent. Once we've done that, we have the spectral stead whistle. Now, all we got to do, guys, is equip it. Now, I want to make sure I show this to you guys because it's extremely important that you know how to equip the items if you're new to the game. For those of you who are pros, you're like, all right, we already know that. So you're going to go to your equipment, go to your item. Now, you're going to be able to select it whether you want to equip it on the pouch or if you don't. But we're just going to equip it right here, activate it right there. And as you see right here, it is located right dab here. We're going to activate that real quick. And boom, bada bing, we have it within our pouch. Now, I'm going to show you guys exactly what you're going to do. So here, I activated that one. That's going to give me 3,000 runes, which we're not going to lose the runes, guys. I just wanted to show you guys that that is the item we picked up in the beginning. So we start off right with 3,000 runes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pick up our horse and head this way. And we're going to go to this location right here. So you guys saw the stuff that we marked in the map. If we go through here, it's going to allow us to pick this item up without getting off our horse. We're going to pick it up real quick. And now we're just going to be able to go and traverse throughout the map. And the ads are going to follow us, but don't worry about it, guys. We're good to go. Now we're going to go to this location right here, and we're going to pick this up right here. And that's going to be a very interesting weapon. We're going to activate that weapon, pick it up, and then we'll just go through here, guys, and activate our horse once again. And just automatically dip. We're going to hit this side of grace just to have it for future reference. And it's pretty much going to reset the entire map. So we're going to jump up here, hit this real quick, this side of grace. The enemy might be following us, and we're good to go. So once this side of grace has been activated, we're once again, the map is fully discovered, and we're going to fast travel to the starting point where we came from the beginning. Now, the reason we're going here is because we're going to be picking up a very, very important item that's going to help us get even more runes. And as for those of you who might be in the game, this game works very, very different than any other game because it doesn't level you up by XP. It actually levels you up by the amount of runes you collect, which is pretty much currency in the game. And the more currency you have, the more you're going to be able to level up. So we fast travel to this location. We're going to be heading to this back area right here. And we're just keep going down here and work our way down to this location. And once we're in this location right here, I'm just going to pull up my map so you guys know exactly where we're at. We're going to be at this back portion of the map. So from here to here, we're going to jump down. And you're going to see that kind of like tornado thing right there. We're going to jump right here. And don't worry about fall damage. You will be automatically able to jump down and not take any damage. There's going to be this dead body right here. Swift by it, pick it up, and that is the item we need to pick up, which we'll see exactly what that item is as soon as we get back up top because I don't want to, die or get killed. Press the jump button, head to this location right here. Do it once again, press the jump button, and we're up, and away to the starting point where we came from. All right, so now let me show you guys exactly what we just picked up. So we picked up the golden fowl foot. Basically, the golden fowl foot is going to boost the rune acquisition for a time. Now, it's going to be extremely important that you know when to use this. And I'll tell you guys once we get to the location I want to use this. I should have probably used this first before I popped in that rune. This will give me a 30% boost to the runes that I actually got. So they would have given me a way more amount of runes. And this lasts for a total of 3 minutes. So I did want to make sure you guys keep that in mind. Now, that we have everything, we have a weapon that we can actually use. So if I wanted to use this weapon, I could pretty much use this weapon. It requires a lot of strength. So as you see right there, it requires 10 strength and 18 in dexterity. I'm going to show you guys how we'll be able to use this weapon. But if you do not have that high amount of dexterity, then don't worry about it, guys. I'm going to show you guys where to pick up a weapon that does not require that much. So once again, guys, we are located right here. We picked up the fowl foot. Now it's time for us to go get the weapon. We're going to put a marker right here to this location. That is exactly where we're going to be heading. And once again, if you guys go to the first step, you're going to be exactly right here. You're going to be able to head to this location. I'm just going to swing by it so you guys can know exactly where it's at. It's right there. And basically what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to be heading to that marker that's over here. So what we want to do is we want to go to here, look down, and we don't want to jump from here. We actually want to make sure we platform. So we're going to go back to this location right here, and we want to make sure when we jump, we land on this part so our torrent does not take any fall damage, okay? So we're going to go here and keep going, and we're going to head to that part right there. Now, there's going to be a couple of site of graces located in this area. I'm going to recommend you pick them up because you do not want to come back over here and then be like, oh crap, I should have picked up the site of grace, and now I have to go back and pick up the site of grace. You might as well pick them as you go. That way, whenever you need to fast travel to any location, you're more than able to fast travel to that location and pick up an item that you probably missed or it is within close to that vicinity. So we're going to be heading here, ignoring the ads. One cool thing about this leveling system is, as you guys are noticing right here, we don't have to fight any enemies. We don't have to encounter any bosses or anything like that. It's just automatically quick and go without any problem. And you could definitely speed this up a lot quicker once you know the route and once you know where to going. And some of you could even skip the site of graces. I'm just showing you guys for newcomers or for you guys who are making new characters, just easy way to actually unlock this. So really easy to do here. So let's hop over our torrent here, hit the site of grace real quick, and that is activated. Now, once again, hop on our torrent, and we're going to be heading to this part. And as you guys see, the marker is located right here. Once we get to this marker right here, we are just going to keep going straight. You're going to notice the tornado thing, which I like to call. There's going to be an ad here. Ignore the ad. Don't worry about it. Now, this is where it gets tricky, guys, because there is going to be a couple enemies down this pathway, which have a very deadly ballista right there, right in front of you. You're going to want to make sure you stick to the right as much as you can. And when you guys get to this location right here, you're going to juke this guy and jump here. You're going to wait for the ballista to shoot. It's actually going to hit right in front of you, not going to do any damage. And you're just going to keep going straight and work your way through this path. You might as well pick this up while you're here. Let's go ahead and pick it up. That's really important because that's going to help you unlock secret locations and allowing you to be able to have that sword as quickly as you possibly can. Now, we head over to the Weeping Peninsula. We're going to keep going straight. And you're going to notice once we get to the bottom of this area right here, there's going to be this kind of wagon that's going to be right here located in front of us. That is exactly where we want to go. We want to get off off our horse and into the wagon. So go here, pick this up, and now once again hop on our torrent and just keep going straight and ignore the ads as much as you can. We're pretty much just trying to get up here and get rid of the ads so we can pull up our map as quickly as we can without having any ads showing up. And we're just going to keep riding along here to the path until we're able to pull up the map. Are they still following us? No, they're not. So we should theoretically be able to pull up our map. If we're not able to pull up our map, don't worry about it, guys. We're just going to hit this site of grace and we should be good. Alright, hit the site of grace. That should respawn the ads, and now we're going to be able to fast travel to a different location. Alright, so from here, guys, we're going to go back to this location right here, the Aggle Lake North. We're going to fast travel right there, and then I'm going to show you guys on the map where exactly we're going to be heading to, which is going to be extremely important for this guide. So once we're here, guys, we're going to go and follow this road right here, and this road, we're going to follow it straight till it leads us all the way up here, okay? So that is exactly where we're going. Once again, summon our torrent and head to that location right here. Now that's going to make us go over this bridge, which okay, just go over the bridge. Now there's a couple items you can pick here along the way if you want to, but since this is a guide on how to level up super fast, you're going to pretty much skip these, this whole area of ads and stuff that you're going to keep. There's actually that ball right there. That's a really good Ash of War. It's going to help you buff your weapon. And it's actually a pretty good, one to pick up if you want to pick it up so you can buff the weapon when you're using it. I would recommend it and not just go ahead and, keep running around here. So we're going to be heading down this pathway real quick. Make a quick left. Now, when we come to this area right here, just follow exactly how I'm doing. You want to stay away from the main road because there is a boss right there on the main road. So you want to avoid him as much as you can. He does launch at you sometimes. So just avoid him and keep going down here. We're going to work our way down this pathway real quick. And we're going to head to right exactly where we actually placed a marker. Now, once we get here, there is another site of grace. Like I said, you don't have to pick up these site of graces. It'll probably save you a little bit of time. but it doesn't hurt to pick them up in case you never want to come back to the map and explore it just a little bit more, or you just know exactly where things are at and you know you're going to have to come back here. You might as well have a really fast reference point to come back to. So we're going to go through here, and this area there's going to be a couple ads. Don't worry about them, just skip them, just go through them. You can pick up the item that's on the floor, which is the magic grease, but other than that, it's not going to be very beneficial to whatever it is that we're doing. We're just going to keep going this pathway and working our way down this particular area. So just keep going straight, straight, straight. And now we are going to be bumping into this giant. Now this particular giant, guys, you're just going to ignore him. He'll probably chase you, but since you're on your turn, you're good to go. So don't go to the marker, guys. The marker was a little bit off. We actually want to go to this chapel right here, which is the Church of Marika. And this place actually has some really cool stuff that we really want to get. So let's go ahead and get the Site of Grace. We hit the Site of Grace. Everything's good to go. We're going to pick up this item right here. This is going to allow us to apply the Flask of Wondrous Physics. Really good. You're going to want to apply this whenever you guys are in battle. After that, we're going to go to this location right here. Pick this up, the Sacred Tear. And once that's picked up, guys, I'm just going to show you right here where you spawn in case you come here without knowing. Go back here, jump on over, hop on your torrent, and you're going to head to this location back here where there's going to be a secret portal. So be quiet. Don't tell no one, okay? Now, once you get to this portal, guys, you're going to hop off torrent, go through the portal, and you're going to press yes, and you're going to show you take you to a different location. Once we get to that location, I'm going to show you guys exactly where that's at. Alright guys, so we traveled really far. Let me pull up the map. So we were here, and we came all the way over here. So we traveled a very long distance. As you guys are going to notice, there's going to be a big enemy located right here. We're going to ignore him. We're actually going to be heading where that tree's at real quick. But what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be working our way that way. So I'm going to mark it in the map. I'm kind of guesstimate it's going to be like around here, but just follow the path that I take and you guys should be good to go. So we're going to keep going here, working our way down here, and here in this section it's extremely important that you pick up these Site of Graces that I'm going to pick up, because these are going to make your run very easy, and in case you happen to die, fall off a cliff or anything like that, you're always able to come back and pick it up. Okay, so that is very important that you guys pick up these Site of Graces. So just keep going. There's going to be a couple ads. They do hit really hard, so just avoid them as much as you can. You're going to notice we're going to come up to this bridge. And in this bridge, there's going to be a very evil enemy that we want to avoid. So once again, hit the Site of Grace, and now you're good to go. Site of Grace has been hit. And now we can fast travel here whenever we want. So summon back our torrent. And now we're going to go across the bridge as well. So this particular dragon, don't fear him. It's just pure. He's just playing possum, brother. He is just a poser. He's just here trying to intimidate you. Don't worry about him. Even if you're new to the game, don't be scared. Just keep riding on your torrent, and you're going to go ahead and do the tunnel to him. Right, woof. Got the jukes, boys. That would be teamed in legs. He wasn't expecting that. Now, he won't be able to hit you as long as you just keep riding on your horse. So don't be scared. Don't turn around. You guys are good to go and work your way across the bridge. Now, once you get to the end of the bridge, make sure you hang on to the right-hand side and keep working your way down to the right-hand side. Now, don't fall over the cliff, but just keep going this way, okay? Just make sure you stay to the right-hand side, because there's going to be another boss up here that we want to avoid, because he's just going to straight out slap us, and we don't want to get slapped. So we're going to keep going here, stay to the right-hand side. There's the boss right there. Just ignore him, and we're going to keep going through here. And you're going to notice that there's going to be this little ledge right here that we are going to want to jump up to go to this location right here. Now, we're going to go this way, work our way back to this part, and just come and follow the pathway that leads us here. Now, there's going to be, I believe it's 3 ads that are located right here. Just try to ignore them as much as you can, because if they do manage to hit you, it's going to hurt just a little bit. So you want to avoid them as much as you can, and just keep riding your torrent as fast as you possibly can. You're going to jump down here and keep heading this area. You could actually try to kill that if you want to, or you could just keep going and working your way around here. Now, I wouldn't stop and pick that up, because what's the point, guys? We just want to get leveled up as quickly as we can. Now, when we get to this location, there's going to be this old dragon, right? So we want to just take this pathway, keep going to the keep going left, work your way up the hill, and just veer to the left-hand side. Keep going this area. There's going to be another dragon. Stick to the left-hand side here. Ignore that dragon. And the main point we want to get to is this other Site of Grace that we're going to get to right here. Now, once we get to this Site of Grace, this is the main focal point that we want to get to. Now, remember when I told you guys that that weapon we picked up earlier you might not be able to use? I'm going to show you guys exactly how you'll be able to use this weapon. Now, Remember earlier, I actually used the rune thing that I had obtained. Do not use it at that early stage. Wait till you get here because you're going to see what happens. So if you guys want to use this weapon, as you see right now, I have an option to use this weapon already because I picked up a samurai and he does come high with high strength. But if you picked up another character, this weapon will probably have an X like this one. We're going to be able to use both of these weapons, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So once you get to the side of grace, you're going to want to go into this particular building. And in this building, we're going to be able to pick up a very important talisman that's going to allow us to use both of those weapons without a problem. So we're just going to keep going through here, working our way this way, and we are going to go up the ladder right here and climb it up. And the cool thing about this is that you're going to be able to pick up two very important things that you won't have to come back here and pick up, and that are pretty much kind of mid-game for you to progress kind of to like the second area of the map. So you might as well pick it up since you're here. Pick this up real quick, which is going to be a part of the half of the medallion. That's picked up. Come down here, jump down here to this little edge, and veer to the right-hand side, and work your way this way. Now, once you go here, there's going to be some stairs leading down. Jump on down, and you're going to fall into this area right here. Now, there's going to be an enemy right here, which is going to be a rat. Just going to make sure you break that. You might as well pick this up while you're at it. Juke the rat, and you're going to jump right here, and you're going to go through here. Once you turn this corner, there's going to be a rat. Just roll, and you'll be able to miss and dodge that rat biting you. I'm going to see if I can be able to kind of avoid that rat, but it always ends up killing me regardless. Even if I try to make it up here, it's like it always takes me out. Oh, I actually made... Oh, no, I didn't. Epic fail. But yeah, that's basically what's going to happen. And that's why I told you not to use the rune, because you're going to end up losing those runes anyways, okay? So do not use them when I use them. Use them when I show you right now. So now you're going to notice we're going to go into our inventory. We're going to go to our equipment, and we're going to go down here, and we're going to keep this talisman. As you see, this talisman is going to allow us to boost our vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity, which is extremely important because now if we want to use our weapon, we could use this weapon if we want to, and we could use this weapon if we want to. So we could use either of these weapons, which are really, really good and effective. We're going to use this one just for reference to everybody, so you guys know exactly what to do. So how do you dual wield this weapon? Basically, you're going to hold down Y on your controller, the way you use this, and then you're going to hold down on the right trigger. That's going to allow you to two-hand the weapon, so now you know. And we're going to head to this particular spot of the dragon. So you're going to notice that there is this spot right here on the dragon, which is right here, his tail. And you're going to walk up to him, and then you're just going to start wailing at him, okay? So what we want to proc here is blood damage. Now, if you come here and you notice you're not getting these high numbers when you're hitting him, that means you're not proccing blood loss. Now, why is the reason you're not proccing blood loss? That means that the weapon that you're using has something red that's now allowing you to proc that blood loss, right? So you see right there, 13k damage that we're doing. Makes this go really fast. You're able to actually finish doing this, like, I would say like in 5 minutes, really easily and effective. So I'm going to keep whacking at him, and then I'll come back when we almost have him almost dead. Alright guys, so once you have him like this on health, you're going to want to summon your torrent. And you're going to hop on your torrent. You're going to make sure you remember where the site of grace is at. You're going to go here, and this is when you have to activate the pickle foot. So you're going to go to your equipment, and you're going to go to the pickle foot. So you're going to go to your inventory, I should say. Go to the pickle foot, and you're going to click use, and that's going to use that pickle foot, all right? So that's going to give you even more damage. So once this guy flinches, that is when we need to turn around with our torrent and head over to the side of grace. So we're going to try to kill him. As soon as he flinches, we got to go, okay, guys? So you guys make sure you pay attention to when he flinches, and that is when you need to turn around. So he flinched. We gotta go, guys. Come on. We gotta make it there before he actually gives us our drop. Jump off our horse, get here, sit on the side of grace, and if you did this correctly, you will be able to get the runes. And in addition to that, you're gonna notice that he is gonna be located right behind you as well. We're gonna go ahead and skip this dialogue with Melina, and once we're done here, we're just gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly how this is really effective. We're gonna put close. Whenever you want to restart this, just go tell her you're out to the round table. So you're going to go here, and if we turn around, you're going to notice that the dragon is still there once again. Now, if for some reason you're watching this video and this already got patched, then you guys are just going to get those runes. If this still is not patched, this is the fastest way to level up, because all we got to do, guys, is go back and do it one more time. And the cool thing about this, guys, is that you saw that we started with, yes, zero runes, and now we have 64, almost 65, right? So we're just missing it by one rune. So we go to level up, and we're going to see exactly how much we're going to actually be able to level up. As you guys see, we need 800 runes to level up. So let's say I'm leveling up this build and I want to make a dexterity and strength build on this one. Then all I gotta do, guys, is just show you guys exactly how far we're able to level up. So it brings me up all the way to level 31. So from 9 to 31, I do this all over again, it's gonna boost me even more. I do this all over again, it's gonna boost me even more. Eventually, this is the fastest way you are able to get to 150. All right, so now that you know how to level up, which is amazing, you're gonna wanna make sure you do the right build. And I have a perfect build for you guys. You're gonna wanna check out this video that's popping up right now on the screen. This is a one-shot build. It is so powerful, so amazing. It doesn't matter who you pick. As long as you have the right weapons and equipment, you're going to be able to one-shot almost everything in the game. So go ahead and check out that video right now so you can put that build together. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.